Hey Stampers, Diane Dimich here with ddstamps.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make a double berry basket. And so to begin with, you're going to go ahead and cut 4 pieces from the berry basket die to give you these pieces. You're going to need 1 piece of extra cardstock that is 5 7/8 by 2 7/8. And then I went ahead, these were the handles that were cut out with the berry basket. And as you can see, not only did I cut the green cardstock, but then I went ahead and I just cut another piece of designer series paper because I wanted to just make that top of that basket fancy. And this is actually 3 of these. You'll get 4 when you cut out your basket. I just used 3 and I put them together and then just folded them and kept the middle straight. And I actually glued this together a little bit before I did this video because I wanted to make sure it was ready to go when I was ready to put this together. So it's actually very simple. And what you're going to do is these all have score lines on them. And so you're going to go ahead and just fold right on the score line of 2 of the pieces, and those are going to be your edges. And then you're going to come in with this and you're going to go ahead and just score on one edge. So you're going to score it up on one edge, and then as you can see, this kind of angles out and it won't fit in your basket. And so you're going to go ahead and just trim off, and it doesn't really matter how you do it, just trim off from the score line up to there. Oops. Just getting rid of that angled piece. And the reason that I'm doing that is because it's going to be inside the basket. No one's going to see it anyway. So it doesn't have to be the perfect score. And then on this one, I'm going to go ahead and score my cardstock or fold it on the score line, and then go ahead on this and cut those pieces off. So 2 pieces are cut and 2 pieces are not. And once you've done that, this goes together fairly simple. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to add, I'm using the multi-purpose Tombow glue. I'm going to go ahead and add glue onto each of those because this one's going to come and actually go right down as if it was going to be just a single basket, and then line those 2 up and pull this one along this side so that it holds your basket together. And then you're going to do the exact same thing with this one. So we'll add more glue. The one nice thing that all this layering does is it gives your basket a nice sturdy bottom. And so you could actually put something fairly decent inside there. I'm thinking like a little loaf of bread would be absolutely adorable. So once you've done that, then what you're going to do is this is the piece that's going to come in and cover that whole thing up. And so you're going to go ahead and just put adhesive all along the bottom and add your cardstock into the bottom. And then you can see how it covers up and makes, you know, you don't see all the layers that you've got in there, but it does give it a nice sturdy bottom so that you could actually put something with a little oomph inside there. Now these 2 pieces here, they overlap just slightly. So I'm just going to add just a touch of glue, and I'll fold that down, and then a touch of glue on this side, and that's just to hold those sides together. When I go to put it together, it's going to be much easier if the sides are glued together. So there's the beginning of your basket. You can see how it just goes together just exactly like the single basket does. And then I'm going to put on my band. And I like to use the Stampin' Up! Stapler because I think it's fun and it makes these baskets look old-fashioned. So what you're going to do is just line up the top of your basket and just making sure, I make sure that my edges are similar. And then come in with the stapler and then do the opposite side. And you can start with any side, it doesn't really matter. And again, make sure that it's fairly even so that you have as many scallops on this side as you have on this side. Looks like it's about 2, a little bit more than 2. And again with the stapler. And you could glue this if you wanted to, but I really do like the stapled look. And then just do your edges. And there is a fun basket. It's a big basket. It would hold like a big loaf of bread. But I do want to just show you a couple things to jazz this up a little bit. You could come in with your other pieces of cardstock that are cut with that berry basket, and you could attach a handle onto your basket, which I just might do. And I again would just do that with the stapler. And come in on both sides here. So we end up with a little handle on our basket. Cute. Isn't that cute? And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use our butterfly thinlet dies. And I love these butterfly thinlets. I know that they weren't available for a little while, but it sounds to me like they're coming back. If they don't come back this week, they'll be back soon. Stampin' Up! Is hoping April 8th. So what you're going to do is you're going to use your magnetic plate, a plastic plate. I come in with 4 layers of dryer sheet, clean dryer sheet, so it has a nice pretty smell to it. And then you're going to go ahead and lay down your cardstock for your butterfly die. Lay down the die. I'm going to do both of them at the same time. And I'm using colors from the paper that I used here. I just use the colors that coordinate. So it's Tangelo, or Tangerine. Tangerine Tango is the orange, and then the Blushing Bride is that color. So let me line those back up. Run them through the Big Shot. And this is what I love about this little trick with the dryer sheets. So you come out and take off your plastic plate. Your framelit should pop right off. Both, hopefully. I haven't done this big flower with this technique yet. Oh yeah, it's going to work. Once those are off, then you can just pick up your cardstock and pull that butterfly. And all those little pieces of cardstock stay stuck to the dryer sheet. Well, not all of them stay stuck, but most of them. And then you might have a few that you just have to poke out. But that's a fun way to get these framelits with lots of little intricate pieces easily. So there's that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come in with a glue dot. And I'm going to attach a glue dot onto this butterfly. And attach this butterfly onto my basket. And it just gives it a fun country look with a little pizzazz, but wouldn't a cute loaf of banana bread be in there, just be adorable? Anyway, easy way to make your basket double the size. So thank you, and I hope you have a great day. And if you haven't already done so, you may want to sign up for my newsletter where I provide tips, tricks, and techniques each week using Stampin' Up! Products. Have a great day. Thanks.